lovely hat.
Thank you. Valentine's Day hat. So what y'all doing?
We're having a royal fair for our royal kings and queens.
Now, you know, when I was running to that bar, I fell. Just like that lady at the forest, at the florist where the flowers are.
Oh, yes, we did have a lady in the church who fell at the florist this
I
week.
stepped my knee too.
You skint your knee
I
too?
did. I was so tired, I don't know what to do.
You're tart? Are you sour?
No, I ain't sour, I'm sweating. You know, tired, I'm like I need to take a nap.
Tired. Oh, okay, yes, I
Okay.
understand.
All
You
right.
know, we've been waiting and our court jester has not shown up for this entertainment yet. You wouldn't happen to know any good stories, would you, Nadine?
Girl, I always keep a story. I always have a story. Let me see. Excuse me. There's a problem.
There's a problem? What happened?
Well, seems when I fell, all the letters done come off my paper.
All the letters just came off your paper when you fell.
That's
But
right.
where are the letters?
Well, this was in my pocket too, so they must say, you got some hairspray?
Hairspray. Hey, do we have hairspray?
Hey, just squirt a little bit on here, and we'll just get them letters back on.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Is that in the right order for your story?
It'd be good, I know this story. I know this story.
All right, well, I'm gonna pass the mic right over.
Okay, where else, so where's them chillin'?
The children? Those children?
Chillin', little chillin'.
Here they are.
I'm gonna need some water.
You're gonna need some water, okay.
Some water.
All right, one of our waiters, would you please go assist Miss Nadine with some water?
All right, now y'all listen. This is a long story, and it's old as time. Maybe back to this time, I'm not sure. That girl is confused, y'all. She said it was Renaissance, and I can see it ain't even dark outside. So I'm gonna read this story, okay? Once upon a time in a foreign country, there lived a very beautiful girl. Her name was Rendersella. If I might need some more of that hairspray.
I think your letters are all mixed up.
Okay, well, I'll just keep going, y'all. Just bear with me. Now, Rendersella lived with her motherly other and her two sad sisters. Now, y'all don't say that real fast. And in the same foreign country, there was a very, y'all, sorry, there was a very handsome head. Handsome head? Okay.
Handsome prince.
And this handsome head was going to have a fancy fall. I hope he don't skin his knee. And he'd invited people from miles around, especially the pitch reaper. Listen, y'all don't say that fast either. Hold on just one minute. Let me work on my teeth here for a second. Now, oh Lord! I got some stuff that don't fell on the floor. I'm gonna have to do it without teeth, y'all. Okay, so, back to her sad blisters. They went out to buy some drancy fesses to wear to this fancy fall. But Rendersella couldn't go because all she had to wear was some old ready dags. I hope she had a good hat, y'all. So finally, the night of the fancy fall arrived and Rendersella couldn't go. She just capped down and scried. She was a kitten there a-scrying when all at once there appeared before her Gary Godmother. And he touched her with his magic wand, and there appeared before her a sick boat, and Hicks white saucers, to take her to the Banquet Fall. But now she said to Rendersella, you must be home before midnight, or I'ma turn you into a pumpkin. Well, when Rendersella arrived at the Banquet Fall, the Prince of Hints met her at the door because he had been watching behind a wooden window. And Rendersella and the Prince of Hints danced all day till midnight. And they lay in full. And finally, the mid-clock struck 9. Whew. And Rendersella staced down the rails, and just as she beached the rottum, she slopped her dripper. Y'all gotta be careful about slopping them drippers now. The next day, the Prince of Hints went all over the corn country, looking for the beautiful girl who had slopped her dripper. Finally, he came to Rendersella's house. He tried it on Rendersella's mugly other, and it fitted it. Then he tried it on her 2 siggly oysters. Whew, I ain't got no oysters, but it didn't fit them either. Well, then he tried it on Rendersella, and it fitted it. It was exactly the right size. So they were married and lived happily ever afterwards. Now, the story of the moral is this. If you ever go to a Banquet Fall and want to have a Prince of Hints law in fun with you, don't forget to slop your dripper.